Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs and has brought...
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the Green Bay, home of the Packers. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
Yeah, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question.
One ticket remaining to be punched for the championship round next week. We're all set and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Bears have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to leave with a win.
And it'll be a pickup of 3, so third down forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bears. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and Tyjae Spears getting ready for their next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're trying to hold on to the football this time. Had the fumble on the opening possession, which led to a touchdown. So they trail early as they get it back first and 10. 12 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Once again, it's Spears. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Second down and 8. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Bears offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They go play action with Mahomes. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. They'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Mahomes. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Bears first down. Quite a call there. They go for it on 4th and inches, and it's a gain of 5.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Now a run on first down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. To the ground, he'll get it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Defense. Still 2nd down.
They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Over the top. He's got it. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. On first down, it's Richardson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Here comes the screen to Spears. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. Man. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take off again. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bears have it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
His drive will start on the ground, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A first down throw for Mahomes. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They put Kelce in motion.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stop. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. A run up the middle, Spears, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Spears. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. 3rd and a yard. They'll run. It's Davis. And he will have a Packers 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. They'll run with Spears. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Here's Richardson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Richardson. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Julian Love brings him down. Mahomes now on second down. This one complete right side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelce. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Right back to Kelce again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5, second down and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. Third and goal, Mahomes. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Bears. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run, it's out of the gun, and that's Spears. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Richardson to throw here on first. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Bears have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Bears offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. On fourth down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to Smith. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Throwing on second down, Richardson. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, Richardson. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down. Looking to throw, Richardson. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Richardson to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On first down, it's Richardson. A pass complete there to Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Now Richardson. Here comes the screen to Spears. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. On second down, Richardson. Brought in by Chris Olave. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Mike and Greg. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. third quarter begins with a run. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Off he goes. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Play action here. Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Throwing right, it's taken in. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. This is incomplete, but there is a flag. It is back at the line of scrimmage, and this could be a first down.
Automatic first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. From the gun, Richardson. Ayuk makes the catch right side. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Richardson going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Not much happening there, just a short game. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Bears sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Greg, kind of a head-scratcher in this one. A fumble or 2 here or there. That's going to happen. But they've continually put the ball on the ground in this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I've ever seen anything quite like it, and kind of seems like when it rains, it pours. It gets a little mental for the ball carriers. They're kind of contagious in a sense, Mike. But you know who also gets really wrapped up in it is the defense. They say, hey, I've seen that ball pop out time and time again. You get those guys continuing to believe it's going to come out and attack the ball, and you have days like this today.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. To throw, it's Richardson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Bears first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Entering Cooper. They're on the tackle. Another run here with Johnson. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
The Bears send out their punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing, Richardson. Now he'll run it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Richardson to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. We're all set to kick this one away. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Now Richardson, left side into the hands of Olave. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Johnson. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. He'll hit Kelce quickly on the RPO. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here comes the screen to Spears.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here's Richardson. This one complete to Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Got it into the hands of Olave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, a loose football. But it looked like a Packer was able to corral it, and indeed, possession stays with Green Bay.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Atwell sent in motion here. He's going to air this one out. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Ray McLeod going to bring it out. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. One final knee here, and with that, they are off to the NFC title game. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Lambeau Field.